How long can the good times last? Is this a time to consider taking your money and running? Or if so, what's the best way to do this? Returning with us today to talk about these items and more is Jason Vino. Thank you very much for coming in here on tax day, by the way.
That's right.
The real estate industry really does seem like it has just been booming. How long do you think that'll continue? What do you see?
Well, nothing can last forever. A lot of people are comparing the real estate industry with what happened with the technology companies in the late 90s, and the bubble burst, and we all know what happened there. I don't think that it's going to be that extreme of a circumstance. I do think we're probably in the last quarter of the cycle overall. Interest rates have continued to go up for a while. Fannie Mae is getting a lot of pressure right now from Alan Greenspan, and they're being encouraged to slow down and even stop giving out mortgages because they've gotten so big. And a lot of people who have taken advantage of the low interest rates and moved from the apartment into the starter home, and the starter home to the mid-sized home and on up, they've already taken advantage of that, so it's the whole supply and demand thing. The demand is starting to fall off, which means that eventually the prices will probably go down as well.
So if someone has investment property, or if they have a house and they want to sell it and get something bigger, what do you say to them now? Is now the time to sell?
Well, you look at the reasons for selling. If you're just trying to sell to make a profit on your house, you got to consider, where am I going to? If you sell your house for a certain price and you move into something comparable, you're just going sideways, basically. You're really not doing much. A lot of people are also saying, I'm waiting for the right time to sell. You don't want to wait too long and miss an opportunity altogether. But probably the biggest reason is, since this is tax day, what are the tax consequences if you're going to sell? You don't want to find out after you've made the sale that you have a big tax hit.
What are other ways that you can make sure that that investment in real estate is a good deal?
Well, you really want to do your fact checking. You don't want to just run out and get the first thing that comes your way. You really want to see what the market is like, what the area is like, that type of thing as well, and what your purpose is, what your situation is as far as what you need, whether it's income, whether it's appreciation, or whether you just want to live somewhere new.
So a lot of homework that you really need to do ahead of time.
Do your homework, absolutely.
You were talking about taxes. Is there any relief from that, or steps you can take? What advice do you have?
Well, if you have, if you're a couple and you're selling your primary residence, you have up to $500,000 that you can sell and not have to pay any taxes on whatsoever when it comes to profit. $250,000 for an individual. However, if you have more than that, or you have income or investment property, rental real estate or commercial building whatsoever, there's three things you can do. You can pay the tax, you can defer the tax, or you can completely eliminate the tax. And we like the last two. Depending on which one you use, kind of depends on your situation. There's a lot of options to be able to do that, but unfortunately people don't find out about it until after they've made the sale, and therefore they've already missed out on a good opportunity.
People start jumping the gun, just
Absolutely.
trying to sell it and get done with it, right?
That's right.
Well, I know a way that you're going to help out with people in that regard is the workshop that you have coming up. Tell us about the topics you'll be covering. What can people learn there?
It's in about 2 weeks. We're going to have it at the Campbell House, now called the Crown Plaza, I think. Friday morning it's going to be 10 in the morning and 3 in the afternoon. We're going to be talking about details of how do you sell and not have to pay taxes. Should you sell? What are the ways to sell? How do you actually calculate what your gain is? All kinds of fun stuff.
Now, would this be a clinic for anyone? Because I know if I don't know much about this stuff,
yes.
You know.
But you'd like to.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I mean, or is this something for professionals to
This will be your stepping stone into the real estate world. But yes, This class is for anybody who wants general information or is maybe looking at it for themselves or maybe for a friend. Just all kinds of good information.
Do you need to sign up ahead or just show up?
There's actually a phone number they can call. It's 1-800-618-0552.
We've got that on the screen right now.
And they just call up, make a reservation, and then we'll be sure to contact them.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.